Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another Ranking the Franchise. Today I'm going to do the Scream franchise. Definitely not one of my favorite franchises, but we do have the iconic Ghostface figure. Um, yeah, I mean he's cool, and I'm glad Wes Craven was able to kind of resurrect the slasher subgenre in the late 90s. So, without further ado, let's get started. And a quick reminder, I actually don't hate any of these films. Of course, my ranking is from least favorite to favorite. I don't hate any, but this is just how I view the films. So, let's get started. Coming in last would be Scream 2. Now, I know that's probably going to surprise a lot of people. Part 3 seems to be everybody's most hated film, but for some reason, I had the hardest time getting into the second one, and I'm not really quite sure why. Um, I don't know. I loved the first one when it came out, although, as I've stated in other videos, it kind of got tired after a while. I don't know, but I'll get more into that later on. But there's just something about the second one that just does not sit right with me, and like I said, I can't really pinpoint what it is. But yeah. That's definitely my least favorite is Scream 2. Coming up next is Scream 3. Uh, like I said before, one that gets a lot of flack, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Um, Definitely thought it was better than the second one, and I don't know, it just kind of reignited the um, franchise for me, even though this was the last one we got for quite some time. But yeah, I definitely do like Scream 3. I think it's definitely a better film than the second one, but that's just my opinion. So, but coming up next is Scream 4. Um, I really, really enjoyed this film, and I like it, of course, rest in peace, Wes Craven. But to be able to come back after such a long absence for this franchise, and to be able to just kind of kick it back into gear, um, I don't know. My hat's always been off with this one, and this film just surprised the hell out of me, and how much I really did enjoy it. I actually don't get tired of watching this one. I've seen it several times. Um, I like the Emma Roberts character in it. I think it brings another kind of outlook on the series, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, good old Wes Craven. All of these films are definitely decent and they're all watchable. And to be able to do that as a director, you know, just speaks volumes of the person that Wes Craven was. So, but that is the second place is Scream 4. Like I said, might be a surprise to some people. Which leaves our last one, which is the original Scream. Now, this movie is kind of an oddity for me, and I know Joe loves this film from the Horror Man. He loves this film, and the first time I watched this film, it was just so cool. Second time I watched it, I loved it, and then it just seemed like every time I watched it since then, it just lost a little bit for me, and I don't know whether there's like so many added twists and turns, which makes the movie great. I mean, don't get me wrong about that. But it's like once you've seen it a few times, it kind of loses I guess, the shock value in it. I don't know. It's just, it has always lost a little something for me. I love the way the movie starts out. I think the opening sequence is probably one of the best in any horror movie. Um, I don't know. I watch it every so often. If I see it on TV, I watch it. So I don't, I do love the film. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about it that has just lost a little bit over time for me. But yeah. First place, which probably isn't a surprise to anyone because this is the one that started it all. Scream. Um, yeah, I'm sure I'll be watching it again before long. But yeah, big ups to Wes Craven for bringing back the slasher subgenre of horror movies. I mean, and to be able to direct, like I said, all four of these movies, and for them to be, really good films, you know, it does take a lot of talent, for him to be able to do that. So I've rambled on enough. My favorite is Scream, of course, and interested to hear what your rankings are and how you view the films. So, comment down below, let me know. If you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. Until next time, peace.